Hey there, it's Dawn Jones from Successful Training Solutions, your personality motivator, and I am here today with
Kara Lane. Hi, everybody. We loved being with you, and we're excited about this video. I am Kara Lane, your communication coach.
All right, and Kara was our expert on generations, and last time we got together, we talked about reinforcing the things that you learned in your live training. And this time we're going to talk about practical practice. So in my segment last time, I talked about the 4 primary personality styles: your direct person, your social extrovert, your thinker analyzer, and your relational person, and how they respond to certain situations. For our time
That's right,
today,
Dawn. So I'm going to say, how does that work with practical practice?
well, that's a great question, Kara, because for practical practice, really paying attention to the person that you're speaking with and interacting with them. So I'm going to focus today on tone, tempo, and body language. So with the direct person, your tone, your tempo, and your body language. Tone at a quicker pace. Wait, that's tempo. Don't do that with a direct person. Tone, you want to be direct, monotone, a little intense, yet keep your sentences moving. Tempo, here's where we're going to go at a quicker pace. Move at a faster pace, keep it clipped, stay focused, stay on topic. And remember to bring in the solution for your direct person so that you're keeping their attention. Then as far as your body language, you're going to have a little bit of posturing, shoulders are going to be back, head is going to be confident at eye level, none of this slouching down and looking away. You're going to be confident and you're going to stand or sit in that pose. All right, that's your direct person. Your social extrovert, you're going to have your tone that's going to be a little bit more excited, just kind of like I changed my tone just now. Your tempo is going to be at a clipped pace and maybe random periodically. And your body language is going to be excited, looking around, surprised. Just think in terms of having fun. And this is a great time. So you've got your tone, tempo, and your body language for your social extroverts. Then you have your thinker analyzer. Here's where we're going to dial it down a little bit. Your tone is going to be a little bit more monotone, methodical, consistent. Your tempo is going to be so you can articulate every single word. You can move at a faster pace as long as you are articulating every single word and not getting over emotional. Tone, tempo, and then your body language is going to be intentional. There is no reason to put your hands up when speaking with a thinker analyzer unless you're pointing to something. Tone, tempo, body language also needs to be reined in closer to your body, and again, methodical and intentional. Then you have your relational people. Your relational people, your tone is going to be softer. Notice I just changed my tone to soften it up a little bit. This is not being condescending, and it is not being melancholy or feely, touchy-feely. It is being relational. Now, if you tried this style with a direct person, they may get a little irritated with you and think you're being condescending. So for my direct people out there, when you use this tactic, be genuine when you're speaking with that relational person. So your tone is going to be softer. Your tempo is going to be a little bit slower. Relational people are looking at you, they're sizing up what you're saying, and they're listening to every word and processing and thinking about it. So a little slower in your tempo. And your body language, very similar to the thinker analyzer. You're not going to be larger than life. You're going to be intentional, caring, and more in towards your body versus out away from your body. Those are your tone, tempos, and body language for your direct person, your social extrovert, your thinker analyzer, and your relational person. So Kara, let's turn it over to you with the generational. What are some things that people can practically practice until our next time based on what you've taught them so far?
All right. Well, I'm excited because being practical is the most important thing we can do with any kind of training that we receive, and then really putting it into practice. So hopefully you've done this. Let's review the traditionalists. all I want you to do in practice is really respect them. Use the word respect. Hey, I respect you. Help me know where you're coming from, and actually get stories of their past. We talked a lot about this in our seminar, that they want to share and leave their legacy to you. Make sure you practice that in how you address them with respect and care about their legacy. Next is the baby boomers. Very practical and very, very much in practice is we have to remember that baby boomers like to question you. So we make sure that we don't take them personally. I know I've done that in the past, and I've learned, oh, I don't need to, because questioning is in their DNA. And so you don't have to be offended when they question you. Now, practically practicing this out, you might not want to question them, though. That's just a little FYI tip there. So anyway, just remember that baby boomers like to question, and it's what moved them forward as a generation, nothing personal. Then we're on to Gen X. That's my generation. Woo. So when you're practically practicing your communication techniques with an actual Gen Xer, you want to make sure you put out to them the benefits that they receive and the highlights of whatever it is that you're either selling or servicing, or you want your customer or client or your coworkers to have, if they're Gen Xers. You just say, hey, here's a benefit for you, or I want to highlight how this is going to aid you in your production, or whatever it is. Just make sure you really emphasize that. All right. Our millennials, with millennials, we've been taught this a lot, so we do have to put it into practice, is they really do want respect and praise. And it's not a fake praise, because they got tired of getting the trophy for nothing, right? We tease them about being the trophy generation. They want true, genuine praise along the way. And practically that's because they've had a lot of gaming systems in their life. Hey, if you do this, automatically the whole roll will come down, like in Candy Crush or whatever. So they're used to that bells and whistles, that praise right away. That's why that generation needs that. So I hope you put that, I hope you put that into practical practice. And then Gen Z, again, that's our young ones. They just want responsibility. You just say, hey, I trust you, and I believe you can be responsible for this, and I'm going to give you, just like right now, my son is out taking his dog on a walk because I know he's responsible. You have to give responsibility and trust to that generation. I hope that this review has been extremely practical, and that you now go keep putting it into practice.
All right. Until next time, Dawn Jones and Kara Lane from Successful Training Solutions. Looking forward to our next video with you, where you can apply the things that you have learned on a day-to-day basis. Until then, we'll see you then.
Wait, let's do a high five, Dawn.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. High five.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.